Today's our topic is lines and angles. In this chapter, we are going to learn the properties of angles as well as properties of lines. See, in introduction they given some pictures. In these pictures gives you the lines as well as angles. See, if you take the edges of these pictures, those will be the lines, and if you see the corners, those will be the angles. So you can easily identify lines and angles. Recalling the line segments, it has two endpoints. If you extend the two endpoints in either direction endlessly, we will get a line that is given here AB. Thus, we can say that a line has no endpoints. So, on the other hand, recall that ray has one end point. For example, look at the figures given below. So, in third figure gives you ray diagram. So, first figure is line segment, second that is line, third one is ray. A line segment PQ is generally denoted by the symbol PQ bar. A line AB is denoted by the symbol AB, and OP is denoted by OP on that arrow mark. Now coming to the angles. In these angles, so already we know the basics angles. So here we will get the combination of two angles. First thing is complementary angles. Complementary means when the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called complementary angles. See the figure first and second. See here 30 plus 60, you will get here 90. That's why first pair are complementary angles, and second pair you are getting here 35 plus 65. So here you will get 100. So that's why these two are not complementary angles. Now second concept. The second concept is about supplementary angles. So whenever you will get the sum of two angles will be 180 degree, then pair of angles are called supplementary angles. So look at the first figure. So in those angles you will get here 60 plus 120, that is 180 degree, like that. In second pair 68 degree plus 112 degree, there also you will get 180 degree, and third pair also 100 plus 80. So here also you will get 180 degree, and 135 plus 45. So that is also you will get 180 degree. So that's why these all pairs are supplementary angles. When two angles are supplementary, each angle is said to be supplement of the other. Now adjacent angles. So in first figure, when you open a book, it looks like the above figure. In A and B, we find a pair of angles placed next to each other. Look at this steering wheel of a car. At the center of the wheel, you find three angles being formed lying next to one another. So in first we got two angles, now next we got three angles. At both the vertices A and B, we find a pair of angles are placed next to each other. These angles are such that first condition, they have a common vertex, and second, they have a common arm, and third is the non-common arms are on either side of the common arm. Such pair of angles are called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles have a common vertex and a common arm, but no common interior points. Linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays, and the sum of two angles must be 180 degree. So that time we can say those angles are linear pair. vertically opposite angles. So here they took two pencils and tied them by a rubber band at the middle as shown in the figure, and they marked 4 angles. So now you can find the 4 angles. Angle 1 is opposite to the angle 3, angle 2 is opposite to the angle 4. So these pairs we can call them as vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So again see the figure here. So here angle 1 equal to angle 3, angle 2 equal to angle 4. So these pair we can call them as vertically opposite angles. Now coming to the example number 1, here they given the figure. According to that figure you have to find, first question, 5 pairs of adjacent angles. So you can easily find which are adjacent to each other. So here they given the answers also, just go through them. So similarly 3 linear pairs and vertically opposite angles also. Okay, answer is also here given. So like that you have to do in exercise. Now coming to the exercise. So here the first question, find the complement of each of the following angles. So complementary angles means sum will be 90 degree. So here out of 2 angles they given 1 angle. So first question, that is 20 degree. So if you want to get 90 degree, what you have to do? How much you have to add? So simple thing, make the subtraction from 90. So 90 minus 20 you will get here 70. So complement angle of 20 degree is 70 degree. Like that go for the second answer also. See here in second answer, complement of 60 degree, that gives you 90 degree minus 63 degree. So you will get here 27 degree. Similarly the complement of 57, that is 90 degree minus 57, you will get 33 degree. In second question, find the supplement of each of the following angles. So in complement what you did? You subtracted from 90. Here simple thing, here you have to subtract from 180 degree. So for the first answer, 180 degree minus 105, you will get here 75 degree. Similarly 180 minus 87, you will get 93. And for the third, 180 minus 154, you will get 26 degree. So like that you have to find the supplement of the other angles. In third question, identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. So what you have to do? Simple thing, add them. So if you get 90, they are complementary. If you get 180, those will be supplementary. So first you try it yourself. Simple thing, here you have to add them and you can check for your answers also. In first pair we are getting 180, that's why those are supplementary. So second pair 90 degree, we can call them as complementary. So like that third and fourth 180, so those are supplementary, and fifth and sixth are 90 degree, so those are complementary angles. So neatly write it in your notes, it will be easy for you. In fourth question, find the angle which is equal to its complement. And fifth question also, first you read it. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. It means in complement and supplement, the angle should be equal to each other. So when we will get the equal angles? First in complement. So if you take any one angle as x, then second angle also take as x. So x plus x, how much you should get? In complement you should get 90 degree. So x plus x gives you 90 degree. So if you add 2x, so you will get 2x equal to 90 degree. So if you want to get the x value, so just take the 2 on your right side, it becomes division 90 by 2, you will get here 45 degree. Thus 45 is equal to its complement. In similarly fifth question also, so take here combination of two angles should be 180 degree because you need supplement. So x plus x gives you 180, so that will be 2x equal to 180. So x equal to, here you will get 90 degree. Thus 90 degree is equal to its supplement. In sixth question, they given one figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. If angle 1 is decreased, what changes should be placed in angle 2 so that both angles still remain supplementary? So simple thing. So if the angle 1 is decreased, automatically angle 2 will be increased in the same measure so that both angles still remain supplementary. In seventh question, can two angles be supplementary if both of are, first one acute, second obtuse and right? So try yourself first. Acute means below 90, obtuse means above 90 and right means exactly 90 degree. In first, so if both are acute, we will not get 180 degree because both are below 90 degree, so you can't get 180. That's why first one is no, because sum of two acute angles is less than 180 degree. If both angles are obtuse, obtuse means more than 90, so automatically here we will get the sum is more than 180 degree. That's why it is also not possible. And third one, obviously it is right because we will get here 180 degree. An angle is greater than 45 degree, is its complementary angle greater than 45 degree or equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree? So first we should know how much we need for the complementary. So if it is 45 degree, for the complementary we need 45 degree only, because 45 plus 45 it will be 90 degree. So let's take, if it is 45 degree, x plus y will be 90, where x is greater than 45. So adding y both sides, will get here x plus y is greater than 45 plus y. So already we have there x plus y is 90. So here 90 is greater than 45 plus y. So if you take 45 to left side, it becomes 90 minus 45. So we will get here again 45, which is greater than y. Thus its complementary angle is less than 45 degree. So here y is smaller than 45, it means the complementary angle is also less than 45 degree. In ninth question, they already given one figure here. According to that figure, here 6 questions are they asked. So try yourself first. Okay, so write your own answer for the first 6 questions and afterwards check the answers. Pause the video here only and first you write all the answers, afterwards you clarify with the answer. The first answer, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Yes, angle AOE OC is common arm, that's why those are adjacent. Second question, AOC is adjacent to AOE? No, they have no non-common arms on the opposite side of the common arm. Third answer, angle COA and angle EOD form a linear pair. Yes, they are linear pair. Similarly, fourth and fifth, those are fourth are supplementary and fifth are vertically opposite angles. And sixth also, vertically opposite angle of angle phi is angle COP. Check the answer in the figure also, you can get easily how they described. So once again go through the answers. Now in 10th question, here also they give one figure. According to figure you find the answers. First question, vertically opposite. So here angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically, and angle phi is equal to the sum of angle 2 and angle 3, and linear pair are 1 and 5 and 5 and 4. Similarly in question number 11, here they need the reason. Angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent angle because their vertex is not common. In 12th question, here two figures are they given. We have to find the value of x, y, z. So in the first figure, so x value is 55 degree. Why? Because it is vertically opposite to the 55 degree. So now 55 plus y gives you 180. How? Those are linear pair. So if you find y equal to 125, then automatically y is equal to z, which is vertically opposite to the z. So x equal to 55, y equal to 125, and z is also equal to 125 degree. So like that, in second answer, above the straight line, the sum of all angles gives you 180 degree. So angles on straight line you can say. So 40 plus x plus 25 gives you 180 degree. So if you calculate here, x value will be 115. So now taking the below. So here 40 plus y gives you 180. Why? This is also gives you linear pair. So here you will get y equal to 140 degree. Now again y plus z gives you 180, that is also linear pair. Whenever you getting the angles on one side of the line gives 180, those are linear pair. So you know the y, substitute the y value, that is 140. So z value will be 40 degree. Thus x value is 115, y value is 140, and z value is 40 degree. So again go through the answers yourself and try to do yourself, you will get clearly all answers. Now 13th question, here filling the blanks. First answer, if two angles are complementary, then the sum of their measures is how much? 90 degree. Next, if two angles are supplementary, then the sum of their measures is 180 degree. The two angles forming linear pair are supplementary. If the two adjacent angles are supplementary, they form a linear pair. If two lines intersect a point, then the vertically opposite angles are always equal. If two lines intersect at a point, and if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angles, then the other pair of vertically opposite angles are obtuse angles. So again, these are summary of the total this exercise. Okay, so once you go through all answers, in 14th question they given one figure. Along with that figure, they asked 5 questions. So observe the figure carefully and answer the given questions. Here I attached answers also. Once you go through all answer and get the clarification. Thank you.